全球四大會計師事務所之一羅兵咸永道首次深入評估一帶一路研究報告，檢視2016年一帶一路沿線國家投資同埋交易活動嘅規模。
We found that overall infrastructure investment exceeded 490 billion US in 2016. And I think that's probably one of the first times that sort of overall analysis has been done.
環球經濟未見明朗，區內併購活動相對上年度大幅放緩，不穩定因素卻無礙一帶一路持續發展。
We've seen a dramatic increase in the value of a typical infrastructure project funded in 2016 over what we saw in 2015. And we have, I think, concluded that this points to a flight to quality. It points to, from a government perspective throughout the overall region, a much clearer focus on the strategic vital infrastructure projects that are needed to catalyse the development of the overall region.
羅兵咸永道中國大陸及香港企業融資部主管合夥人黃耀和指出，運輸發展對基建非常重要。
基建項目本身帶嚟嘅利益唔單止係基建項目本身，而喺附近帶動周邊嘅經濟。喺一帶一路國家入邊呢個 supply gap 係最大，即係話喺呢66個國家入邊有邊啲 sector 更加需要投資嘅。咁我發覺其實有幾個 sector 咧係一個好明顯嘅 supply gap， 其中包括床位 hospitals， 包括 power 鐵路或者係交通嘅基建路碼頭等等，呢啲其實喺一帶一路國家入邊咧係存在一個非常大嘅 supply gap。當個基建成熟度高咗之後咧，佢跟住嘅工業、佢商業、服務業、投資業咧都會帶嚟一定嘅正面影響。呢個係一個係良性循環。
羅兵咸永道嘅研究報告顯示，中國係一帶一路嘅主要動力，當中包括能源項目。
Well, China plays a very, very important role within the overall concept overall, and we found about 1/3 of the overall activity in the infrastructure environment in 2016 took place in China or was originated from Chinese investment. Energy is a very, very dominant sector within the overall investment pattern that we found. And very interestingly, we've done some analysis that points to a real lack of capacity in key markets from an energy perspective. So if we look at Vietnam, if we look at Thailand, for example, and a whole number of others, the rate of economic growth has very strongly outpaced the incremental additions to the energy supply.
科技係帶動區域投資嘅另一動力。社會基建則係發展中市場嘅催化劑，項目一般通過公私營合作模式發展。
We see strong activity in healthcare, we see strong activity in education, particularly from a project finance PPP perspective.
一帶一路項目融資方面，香港一直都擔當關鍵角色。2016年，香港金融管理局成立咗基建融資促進辦公室，協調融資項目。
Government here in Hong Kong has been very proactive. We've set up the IFFO to try and coordinate a lot of these project opportunities and investment opportunities throughout the region and match those with sources of finance. If you look at the overall size of investment in infrastructure that occurred in the overall markets in 2016, we see around about 60 to 70% of that investment flowing through Hong Kong in one way or another. So Hong Kong's role as a super connector of funds, the source of funds, and directing those out from the region into the overall region is phenomenally successful. We've identified some real trends in 2017, so we feel that M&A activity will pick up. We feel that given the strong focus that Hong Kong has as a conduit for investment from the region into the overall region, then Hong Kong has everything to gain in the year ahead.